Ooh wee. Of course, I got 363 votes, but I got. Welcome to the breakpoint. Welcome to the breakpoint. I'm Coach C, and we here to talk some bowling. Thing that we love to do here at Bad Bad Bowling is talk some bowling. We like to do some bowling too. Um, let's start out by saying there's always room for improvement. No matter what you're doing, no matter how you're doing it, there's always room for improvement. Now, there's two parts to the game that's very important. There's the physical part of the game, and then there's also the mental part. Now, some people say one part is more important than the other, but it's probably more like 70-30. So, for those of you that's new to the game, it's more like 70-30 that is how the game is played. So, when I say 70-30, I mean that in the best light. 70-30 is probably the most realistic way to look at it. And that's 70% mental, 30% physical. I know. I know that sounds like a lot, but it's really true. What up, Red? How you doing, my good brother? Red in the building, everybody. Red in the building. How's everything going, Mr. Red? How's everything going? Everything's going pretty good on my end. You know, Red, sometimes we can run into the darndest issues when bowling. It's true. Too tall. What up? There's too tall in the building. What's up, my good fellas? Dude, listen, guys. I'm serious, man. Sometimes you can run into the darndest stuff, you know? I mean, just keeping it honest with you. Sometimes you can run into issues, man. Issues. What's up, Joe? We in the building. What up? I'm being serious. Sometimes you run into problems and you don't even know where they're at. Like here's a point, right? Here's a point. So let's backtrack a little bit. So there is two parts of the game: the mental and physical, right? And sometimes your mental can get in the way of your physical, right? And sometimes your physical can be bad, which will hurt your mental game. So the goal is to always stay positive. For example, Joey. Here's an example, right? So I don't know if you guys remember this, but in 2000, into 2023, I tore my bicep, and then after I tore my bicep, I tore my this is the distal tendon, the tendon that's right there that connects the bicep to the forearm. So I tore that, and it's crazy because, and this is why I'm bringing this up, and I'm sharing my hardships with you guys. So in case you have hardships, you know you can't get down on yourself, stuff like that. So I heard that. Now I bowled through both. However, bowling through the top of the bicep was a lot easier than this part because this part, even though it's probably close to 90% healed, I still have pain here, and it's sensitive to even touch. You know, but that's not going to hinder me, and that's not a reason to bowl bad. Now, this is what I can tell you. It started about April, where my swing just and a lot of people will go through this from time to time, where your swing just feels a little chaotic, where at the bottom it just doesn't feel right. And for me, I started dealing with that about April. So I've been talking to A about it, and A'll confirm this with you guys. Whenever he's feeling better, he's online. He'll confirm this because what happened is A be like, well, if we're gonna fix it, we need to understand it. So what is it that you feel like is causing you the issue? And no matter what, could never put never understand it. Never couldn't understand why, and that's the big thing. To fix a problem, you got to understand what the problem is to fix it. So, what's up, Revs? That's my guy. What's up, Revs on the left? So you gotta be able to identify the problem before you can address it, right? So me, I'm just like, look, everything feels wrong. Everything with my swing, my release, everything feels wrong. So it's funny because when you have an issue like that, you start breaking down everything. And for me, I start tearing my whole game apart because I was trying to figure out why the swing was feeling how it feels. Why? And I never took the time to think, when did it start feeling like this? After I tore this. And after I tore that, it's my swing has never felt comfortable. So, and here's where the problem is. I'm having problems repeating. I'm having problems repeating my swing. And the reason why is because I feel like it's all over the place. But here's the crazy part. If you watch me and you watch very closely, you break it down, it doesn't look bad, but it feels horrible. And here's the thing, because it feels so indifferent, I'm not repeating the same swing shot to shot, which means I'm not repeating the same release shot to shot. So on Wednesday we went to the league, and I'm telling you, I walked away from every shot like that was different than a shot before. So the problem becomes, if every shot is different, if every shot feels different, how do you adjust? What kind of adjustments do you make if every single shot feels different? Every shot feels weird. What do you do? Now, mind you, this has been happening to me not just recently. This has been happening since April. So I've been dealing with this since April. However, so what I started doing though is systematically breaking my game down. So I started breaking it down every part. And to be honest, A was like, Coach, you don't want to tear the hood open. And I'm like, I don't have a choice but to tear the hood open. And the reason why I had to tear the hood open, I'm gonna get to you in 2 seconds, too tall, is because I needed to figure out, I needed to identify the problem. However, if I would have sat down and really got into the moment, it may have been beneficial. But I'm not. So what I'd end up doing is I refocused. I start reworking out my alignment. I started doing all that, and I did it all just to make sure that it wasn't none of that. And after working out my alignment, working out my mechanics, doing all these things, and they all look good. So then the last piece of the puzzle is I had to make sure that my push away is the same, my footwork's the same. And believe it or not, man, before I came on live today, I went to the alley right after work and repeat. And then what I did is I bought 5 games, and well, I practiced it, practice everything. Then I decided at the end of the practice I was going to bowl 5 games, and when I did, I found success in repeating. So, big part of this is don't get down. Whatever you do, don't get down. All right, so let's get to some of these comments. Too Tall said, appreciate you sharing your journey. was thinking about what you said about bowling injuries versus bowling hurt. It gets better, but it's still a struggle through the wrist issue. Yeah, man, listen, it definitely is a struggle. You know what I mean? Which makes you have to decide if it's really worth doing. Let's go, Revs. I just got a 12-pound ball out the marketplace to work with, to practice with. Uh, I mean, it can definitely help you get through the ball a little better, which you definitely want to be able to do. But I would still say make sure you're taking it easy with that wrist. Okay, so Reb said I just got the Black Widow Tour V1. Nice, nice. Me personally, I didn't want it. I I think that they did a dump with those balls, and I don't think any of them are any good. Any of the balls that Brunswick just released, I don't think none of them are good. That's why I didn't do a review on none of them. I hate it when they announce the balls and release them 3 days later. That tells me that there's an issue there. Doing good. About to start up. What does that mean, Rebs? You're about to start up your thing. What does that mean? Yeah, Rebs. What does that mean? Doing the live stream at 9 a.m. That's early. Yeah, I'm curious to see it too. And Rebs, how do you like it? I mean, have you thrown it yet? Do you want to play the repeater? Chris, do you mean as far as mechanics go? Yeah, if you're talking about that, yeah, you want to be able to repeat every action the same. Yeah, you like today, for example, I bought 5 games, right? And I wanted to go through my mechanics. And for the first 3 games, my push away, everything, I got it all recorded. Everything is the same. Game 4, it changed. As I got tired, I got lazy. As I got lazy, everything started to change. And then once I realized it and I got back onto what I was doing, I was able to bowl a little better. Now, here's the catch 22. Today I went to the alley right after work and practice. But when I go to league at 6:30 at night, and for most people when they work and get up at 5 in the morning and go to work, you're tired. You physically start fatiguing, and I think that that's another problem. I got to make sure that mentally I'm locked in and focused so that I can do what I got to do. So 9 specific times. So that's 12 my time. I mean, I might be practicing with AB in them tomorrow, but no matter what, I'm gonna try to get in and see it. Haven't thrown it yet. Lee's gonna be my first impression. I hear you, coach, but it's tough because Lee just started. I established a 135, and my wife was not happy about it. I can't blame all on the wrist. Been breaking down my game, like you said. Well, you have to figure out what's wrong. You have to. So, but listen though, let me be 100% honest. On Wednesday during league, Okay, sorry guys, that wasn't me. That was YouTube. I'm back, right? Everything back. Coach, speaking of repeating shots, when you're speaking shots, when the morning when I'm bowling league, I have a nice swing, good timing, but as I loosen up, start moving faster. Yeah, that's a problem, bro. You gotta maintain that. You know what I mean? But remember, your first shot should be the first shot should be your practice shots. Reps should be just what they are, practice. They shouldn't be full speed or nothing. You should be stretching out. You know what I mean? And then you'll create a better tempo. The CIA got me. No, that was YouTube got me. I ain't never seen that happen before. I've never seen YouTube do that before. Rep said I'm looking at the list. He ain't on it. Okay, so the problem I found was doing wrong is I was too relaxed with fingers not following through. Okay, now Red, that could definitely be a problem. That can definitely be a problem, especially at the bottom of the swing. Um, Dude, I'm telling you, man, it's a little bit nuts. But the idea is to repeat. If you can repeat, then you're good to go. You know what I'm saying? That is the reality is repeating. If you can repeat, that's the first part of the battle. And remember, guys, that's what your pre-shot routine is for. Your pre-shot routine is to help you be able to repeat. That means you get up there, you wipe your ball off, you use a thing. You know, people have their own pre-shot routines and rituals, right? So the goal is for you to have a pre-shot routine that'll help you get started. But then when it comes to mechanics, you have to be able to repeat your mechanics. You just have to be able to. Because if you don't, it creates a lot of problems. A lot of problems. Think about this. Think about bowling 10 frames, right? And think about your swing being different, 10 different swings, and none of them the same back to back. Now, can you guys in the chat tell me, Rebs, Red, Too Tall, all my guys, if you bowled 10 frames and had 10 different swings and none of them back to back the same, what do you think you would bowl? What do you think your score would be? Just out of curious. Just curious, asking for a friend. Be right back. Got off work. Switch to my phone. Okay. But seriously, so in the chat, tell me if you had to bowl 10 frames with 10 different swings and none of them repeating back to back, what do you think your score would be? Red said 50. Rev said 145. Okay, I can see that. Well, here's the problem, Revs. Why don't you try it one day? 10 different swings. The problem is with 10 different swings and none of them repeating revs, how are you going to get it? How are you going to know where you're going with it? I want you to think about that. What is YouTube doing? I never know where it's going. I don't aim. I hope for the best. Rebs, are you being serious? Please tell me you're joking right now. I'm being serious. What is YouTube doing? I've never seen it do this. This is back to back. I have never seen this. Did y'all just see it flicker like that too? Or was it just me? I mean, I've never seen it look like that before. Ever. Rebs, I don't know. I don't know about you, bro. He said I don't aim it. I just throw it and hope for the best. That's different. That's just different. I can't imagine bowling a game like that, Rebs. That's like bowling with your eyes closed. Yeah, that's like Ray Charles bowling. That's like giving Stevie Wonder the ball, like, here, bowl me in 200. I mean that in a good way. I'm not trying to diss Stevie Wonder or Ray Charles or none of them, but I'm just saying that's like bowling with a blindfold. When you actually have eyes. So I want you to think about that. You have eyes, so why would you want to not aim? Well, I guess I don't aim. I just look at the target. I'm trying to get like a 3 board, 4 board area, and it should be good. But see, you guys ain't helping me out. I need some answers, guys. I need you guys to tell me how. How do you make adjustments if you got 10 consecutive different swings? And what score would you have? Because guys, don't tell me you're going to do great. Too tall. What are you thinking? Don't tell me you're going to do great. Because, again, when you can't make adjustments in the game of bowling, you're probably in trouble. And if you don't know how to make adjustments, well, that could be problematic too. But that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at this. I'm at this point right now where I got to start. I just look, if I can repeat, I'm good. Repeating is what I need to do. That's my thing. And once I'm able to repeat, everything else will be easy to fall into place. But I had to figure out what's wrong before I can start repeating. And I actually think that I'm starting to narrow that gap. But again, missing spares out of frustration, that's mental. And I shouldn't let something like that happen. But I wasn't agitated with the ball roll. I wasn't agitated with hitting my mark. I wasn't agitating with what the pins I got down lane. And that's part of the mental game. I was really upset the fact that I couldn't repeat. And the reality is, it really broke. I mean, I was really upset about that. Like, why can't I repeat my mechanics? Just my swing, just simple swing. I just couldn't repeat it. And the messed up part is and this is my personal journey. I haven't really been able to repeat it in back to back shots since April. So it becomes one of those issues where, should I have taken the time off to heal this? But that's an excuse, and I don't believe in it. My thing is this, right? And I've always been this way my whole life. I want to outwork you. That's it. If things ain't working out my way, I'm gonna keep working. I'm gonna work even harder. I'm gonna buckle down and work even harder. This is insane. YouTube keeps going in and out. I'm not a fan of what they're doing. Graham, what up? There's Graham in the building. Graham in the building. What's up? Bye bye to Graham. Listen, if it's going in and out, it's not me. It's not my internet connection. It's YouTube. It's YouTube. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're having network problems. I don't know, but they keep flickering in and out. So I apologize to anybody who's watching a live and who watching it later. YouTube, just bear with it. So Graham, here's a question. I got a question, Graham, because I know Graham ain't scared to answer the question. Some people act like they're scared to answer because they're scared they're gonna get the wrong answer, but there ain't a wrong answer or right one either. It's just answers. All right, here you go, Graham. Here's the question. Two questions in one. First question is, if your swing is different for 10 consecutive frames, what do you expect to score? The second question is, if your swing is different, 10 straight frames, each frame is different, your swing, are you able to make adjustments? Craig, how you doing, my good brother? Welcome to the chat. Craig, are you overthinking it? When you step to the line, what is your thought process? What are you focused on? Okay, Craig, that's a hell of a good question. So when I line up to the line, Craig, what am I focused on? I am focused on this. I do my pre-shot routine, so it's the same every single time. So I wipe my ball. I'm not thinking about nothing. I get up to the line. I look at the pin, 1001, 1002. Look at my mark, 1001, 1002. Take a deep breath and do and go. That's it. No thought in it. None at all. Because I've been doing it for so long that it's embedded. See, that's it. So there's no thought in it. There's no thought in it. But again, Craig, I don't know how long you've been here. The issue started after I tore this tendon right here. That's when the issues for me started. That's when everything started to be uncomfortable. So every single shot that I throw is uncomfortable. Oh, you might shake out a 120 at best. LOL. No, because you're adjusting from your last shot. And if your next swing is different, you defeat the whole adjustment. Facts. 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 And Graham, that's what I'm dealing with right now. That's what I've been dealing with all summer since April. That's been my problem right there. That's the problem right there. And I've been telling A, it's uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. Start going to a later ball until you go back to your normal weight. Here's the problem. The ball ain't the issue. Ain't the ball. I worked in surgery for 10 years. But Craig, I'm telling you, it ain't the ball. I can throw a shot and it be pristine. And then the next shot, completely different. I was doing my push away and I found a push away that's comfortable. And so after I did 40 minutes of practice, I decided to bowl some games. And I bowled 5 games with 5 different balls. And the first 3 games were outstanding, like 214, 230 something, 240 something. And then game 4 started. Like I said earlier, game 4 started. When game 4 started, I was fatigued and my push away wasn't the same anymore. And I struggled. But after 2 frames, I identified it and I started to repeat it again. And then the scores boom right back up. So, and then I got to think about when I go from work at being at work, get up at 5. By the time I get to the bowling alley at 6, I'm already tired. So I just have to focus more because I think it's more along the lines of I get lazy and my mechanics get bad. Oh, okay. Craig said, no, your arm is the issue. Whether you notice it or not, your arm is going to be tighter when it's healed. Okay, that's different. It's just a normal process of healing. You probably didn't do physical therapy. Of course, your arm is going to feel different and it's not going to swing free. It may not even have the same amount of extension. Craig, you might be more right than you're not. What up, Larry? How you doing? Craig, that's invaluable information. This is invaluable information. And no, they didn't know because I was bowling. They said that I should do therapy after I was done healing. I don't know. Graham, I got a primer rage evolution on your recommendation. I'm liking it so far. I got to get used to it. So still making some surface adjustments. Too tall. What layouts you put on it? Nice, too tall. Depending on when you use it, then the lane surface you're bowling on is cleaner. Hell no. Too tall. There is no way that the primer rage is cleaner than the lightning blackout. No chance. No chance. No way. Mm-mm. By the way, I bought some perfect fit thumb holders and they sent me the shell around spinner thing. It's the only thing I can think. It's the only thing you think it is. Yeah, I sent you. Craig. I sent you the spinny thing to give you an opportunity to test it out for me. Tell me what you think. Layout is 5 by 30, same as the Venom Shock. That little fidget thing, Craig. What do you think of it? It keeps you entertained, doesn't it? Man, Craig, you dropped some really good information on me. Yes, you absolutely will have to. It got more backhand motion. Dude, it does keep you entertained, doesn't it? It sure does. Maybe I should start using it in a league. Maybe I start using it as my USA. USA. Well, I touched the blackout a little bit, but it burned 20 minutes after practice league. Blackout was definitely reading earlier. Uh-huh. That's different. Then again, you bowling in Cali, lanes might be a little drier, faster. Rebs is back, people. Rebs is back in the building. And again, if it flickers out, it's not me. That's YouTube. I don't know what they doing. Red, they all ready to go. They just ain't in the mail yet. But no, all but two are ready to go because I'm still waiting on them to tell me. I don't know what they doing, but this is bad business. Anyway, I hate to drive. All BS aside, I hate to drive. I don't like the blackout anyway, so it don't even matter to me. I would never use it. Even right now, price compound. Rev said Cali don't know what oil is. Maybe that's it. Man, that blackout was garbage. Lightning blackout was trash. I didn't like it. But then again, maybe I didn't like it because it was black. If I want a ball for the burn, I'm going to pick up the IQ Ruby. Best thing ever. I think that I have too much speed. No such thing as too much speed, bro, man. Hey, Graham, are you still using that theorem solid? If not, I sent you my address through code C if your offer still stands. I think physical therapy, as they will start you slow. You'll have to go slow with that type of injury. Shoulder injury, natural body. Yeah, yeah, and it's the tissue around it that's painful still. But man, I doctors, man, I'm not very trustworthy. There's a natural scarring that occurs. A physical therapist can bring it back to where it's supposed to be. Then yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to my. I got a doctor's appointment coming up. I'll talk to my doctor. Give me a lot. This YouTube thing is bothering me a lot. Bothering me so much that it's not cool. Oh, what I was saying about shipping is I'm just gonna ship them out. I'm not even gonna wait for the people. I can't even. I've been. I'm just gonna send out what I do. I hate going to the. Yeah, too tall. You have a lot of time between now and nationals. Let's see. Still waiting on my secondhand review. Let's see here. Oh, Larry, I haven't forgot about you. I'm just on the road, working on the railroad, trying to get your address. Okay, that's good. I like that he gonna get it out to you. Gone again. I left the next day. When I get back home, I'm gonna send it. Listen, guys, again, I apologize. I don't know what YouTube is doing. Maybe if I went on straight through YouTube, it would have been better. But I've never. This is the first time I've ever seen this issue. So either a lot of people are on right now, or YouTube is just having problems. I don't know. But believe me when I tell you, it's bothering me just as bad as it's bothering you. But I'm back, right? You guys can see everything, hear everything. I know it. I know it keeps cutting off. Am I still not back? Yeah, you're back. Yeah, for now, that's the problem. Coach, I hyped up the perfect targeting system in the comment section with you and A's favorite channel, Inside the Lanes. That's what I'm talking about. Thanks, Too Tall. Hey, check this out, right? You know who I just sent the targeting system to? Mikey Schlewall, PBA Pro. I just sent him one. Sent him out, perfect fit, all that stuff too. Let him check it out. Tell me what his thoughts are. Remember, the targeting system is available for pre-order. It'll be out in less than a week. And then the SU is available. All of it is. And again, guys, the Bad Bad Bullet 101 seriously, man, this thing is not cool. Not cool. We're all busy days. You're right, coach. These doctors, second, third. That's what I'm saying. I need third, fourth, fifth opinions. Striking for cancer event tomorrow in Tennessee. I guess I'll be bowling with Tackett and Rash. Oh man, that's what I'm talking about. Yo, you got to send me some stuff of that one, Craig. Guess they'll rotate from team to team. It's no tap event. Yeah, hey Craig, you gonna have to send me some stuff of that. Somebody bowled with EJ. Somebody bowled with EJ and them last year in an event. Like, was that you, Craig? Somebody bowled with them in an event like that last year and sent me some footage. You know what? I could restart the live. Hold on. Can't restart it. I'm already live. No, not me. Let's see here. There's gonna be some balls waiting at my door when I get home. I'll need to send extra. Listen, dude, there's always balls available. Does anybody know what the new motor? Did anybody got any inside information on what the new motor ball is going to be? I know I'll have it next week. I know that. I should probably have it Tuesday. So I'll probably do the ball review Tuesday. Probably do a ball review Wednesday, Thursday. No, yeah, yeah. I don't know. Depends on when they get it to me. Because I'll need to get it drilled. You know what? I might do the ball review Wednesday before I bowl league. It ain't like I've been bowling great anyway. However, like I said, I do think I figured it out. A little something, something. But doctor's appointment on Wednesday. Coming up. Did you do the Primal? Yeah, yeah. I dropped the Primal Ghost. I did that one. Yeah, it's released. It's been released. I dropped that the same day Lewis and everybody else did. I got that early, early, early. So they should, yeah. So Motive is probably gonna. I believe they're gonna get it to me on send it on Monday. So I should probably have it Tuesday. Yeah, I dropped that video, Craig. A month ago. No, yeah, I dropped that. Hold on, let me look. Primal Ghost. I dropped that over a month ago, just a little over a month ago. Sure did. Sure did. I like it. Smooth too. Oh yeah, go ahead. Go straight to the channel and take a look at it. And then I should have the other one here up shortly too. Like I said, they're gonna get it to me, then I'll have it drilled, and then I should have it out right away. I'm not even gonna play with it, but that's the thing though. I gotta get in there and get it drilled, and then I'm excited. I don't even know what it's gonna be. I can't even. As soon as I get a thought in my head, it blinks out. There's gonna be a guy. He's going to national, but his name is Adrian, and he bowled at McKendree. Younger guy, younger than me anyway. And I'm gonna let him do a couple ball reviews for you guys. I think he'll do a pretty good job. So we're gonna let him throw reviewers whatever. I did the Steel Forge. I did not do the Ascend, but I did the Steel Forge. What? Yeah, I did the Steel Forge, but I did not do the Ascend. At least I don't think I dropped the Ascend video. I have it. I just that's my secret weapon. I can't let y'all know about that one. Revs, I believe it's Swag messing with my stream because they know I don't like Swag. Swag can go swimming in Lake Minnetonka. I won 3 of the new hammers. One overseas release, Black Widow, Night Breaker, Beautiful Ball. But I auctioned them because I have too many balls already. Hey, at least you didn't throw it in the river like me. I used the EJ ball and then I threw a shot or two with the glow, and then I went to the ruby. I won a primal ghost also. Craig, where are you winning these balls at? Are you doing them in league or you winning them in tournaments or something? The reality, Larry, is it didn't matter what I used because I was all over the place. I just need to be consistent within myself. You allow yourself to miss spares, and there you go. This is so agitating to me, guys. You have no idea. YouTube needs choked out right now. Ugh. Yeah, YouTube need help. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna jump off. I might jump back on tomorrow. Is anybody available tomorrow evening if I jump back on? Maybe 7ish, something like that? Yeah, I could go automotive. I bowled sports shot yesterday. I was automotive. No, I wasn't. And yes, I can go automotive. I just don't think I have. So yeah, I'm gonna go back live tomorrow. Here's the problem I got, Larry. I haven't got a motive solid yet, other than a primal ghost, and that's the primal ghost is like a benchmark shape for me. So I need a solid that's stronger than the EJ Jackal. EJ Jackal is strong, but it's more down lane strong. I need something that's reached earlier, like the Jackal Onyx. So I'm missing that part of my bag because I'm not sure which one I want to go to it yet. But the Steel Forge, the Evo Hysteria, um, actually the Evo Hysteria with Surface, that might be a ball to start with. So the Steel Forge did that. I think that's the problem. I don't. I think that that's where my bag is. Um, wait a minute. Yeah, let me. Yeah, because so I got the EJ underneath the EJ would be the Primal Shock, the Steel Forge. They will be in the same plane. The Primal Shock. Sorry. Yeah. The yeah, and then you got the Evo Hysteria, which is probably above both of those. And then I got the Clutch too, and I got the Venom. Yeah, I could go all motive. Oh, I sure could go all motive. But my trusted burn ball is that IQ Ruby though. I mean, I think that Primal Rage Evolution, I think that might be it. But I think that might be close to that IQ Ruby. But I'm gonna have to pick it up and find out. That's what I need to do. I need to tinker with these motor balls to figure out where they fit and when I can use them. Hope that makes sense. So Graham said he's available. That's good. Okay, wait a minute. I entered the ball raffle. Some channels do giveaways. I watched Bowl TV. He's got a shirt yesterday. I didn't even know I won. He said enjoy your prize. Nice. Hey, that email man should definitely be on the PBA channel. I put together a motive bag for my other league, start up next month. The Primal Shock, the PR Evolution, and the Hysteria. Nice. Sorry, that was Bull TV. Send me a shirt. Yeah, I had that. Yeah, no. I just haven't tried. I just so listen because remember, you guys gotta remember, I'm not on staff with anyone, so I tend to use what I'm going to use. I don't. I haven't just said, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and throw this whole motive situation. Although I probably could. You know what? One day I'm going to, just for the fun of it. I ain't got a clue what's in there. Oh man, that was hurtful. It was a hurt piece. Mass bias. Mass bias. The answer to your question, Craig, is mass bias. 7 is good for me. Maybe a new motive. Maybe a solid. Could be like your favorite ball, like the gym. See, that's what I'm saying though. I need a motive solid. If I had that, then I'd probably. So here's what's funny, right? On a sports shot, motive definitely they work. On a sports shot, motive really works. It does. I mean, but here's the thing though. It also depends on what the shot is because what is wrong with you? It depends on what the shot is because again, I don't have a big solid from motive. Not yet. And the EJ ball is good, but it is not a level 10 strong. Then again, maybe I just haven't touched it with enough surface. I don't know. But it's really back endy for me. But I love the ball. Absolutely love it. I'll pull it on a house shot. I'll pull it on my bag first. Most weeks it'll probably be first out of my bag, especially till the lanes burn up till I can throw the shot that I want to throw. Good to be at my father-in-law's 75th birthday party tomorrow night. He's still bowling with my wife and not too. That's hot. See, bowling at 75, that's what I would like to do. Then again, I got to make it to 75. I've already got one. I was thinking about the Jackal Onyx because it's super duper uber strong, but I YouTube, dude, I got nothing. I'm not happy with YouTube right now. What I was saying before I get off, because YouTube is starting to agitate me, is the swirls. I don't have the swirls. Oh, and tell them happy birthday, by the way. The colorful balls are better for my vision than the dark ones. So, but tell them happy 75th. Tell them good bowling. Yeah, apparently I have one too. I'm not a fan of it though. Thanks, Larry. Happy birthday to you too. Larry gonna be the big 54. Larry, you gonna have to bowl with me in nationals when you're 55. Come on, man. Next year. No, never mind. You're gonna have to bowl with me in 27 because 26 we already filled up. Unless I take a whole nother team with me, but that's a whole other can of problems. But I'm gonna jump off here. I'll be back on tomorrow at some point. I'll put it in the community tab in the morning what time I'm jumping on tomorrow evening. But it will be tomorrow evening. But I will jump on tomorrow evening because I'm gonna be a Great America on Sunday. So I might as well go ahead tomorrow and get on. It's a weekend and there ain't no NFL football games on like Monday Night Football. So yeah, I'm thinking about drilling it as a boat anchor. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I'm just not. I'm not. Motive and Storm are my competing ball companies. That the two brands I like the best. Brunswick is in the back just chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling when it comes to Brunswick because I feel like they play fast ones on people. If it's not a hammer ball, well, and then I don't like how they do their drops. I don't like this short notice drop stuff. I just feel like you're ripping people. You're using names to sell, which names are going to sell anyway, but you ain't got to do a short notice drop. And but Motive is killing it right now, man. Motive don't miss. Motive just don't miss. And I can't wait to see what the next one's going to be. And they should be shipping it to me on Monday, hopefully, and then we'll go from there. And with that, guys, I will be on tomorrow. I promise it'll be in the community tab in the morning. What time I'm going on tomorrow? Because again, I'm going to be in Great America on Sunday. I'll be honest. Do I want to go? No, because it's going to be 85 degrees, and I'm gonna come back like 100 pounds. I mean, I'm a big guy. I don't. Okay, maybe I'm not the biggest guy in the world, being 180, 183, but I hate 85-degree humidity heat. It's just not good. It's not. Y'all find me sleep in the air conditioning car. All right. So with that being said, this is Coach C. We're missing Coach A. Thanks all you guys for participating. And again, we'll be on tomorrow night, and we're gonna make sure that this YouTube stuff don't happen, even if I gotta connect directly to YouTube, because this is not cool. All right, guys, have a good rest of your night. See you tomorrow. Peace.